NBA. Now, we got the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Houston Rockets. NBA Plus, NBA highlights. As you know, bruh, you know who I'm rocking with. Lakers, you should be able to put the Rockets away. KD is out, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see him on the court right now. And this is a vital game for, Lakers could sweep the Rockets, to proceed to the conference semifinals. LeBron, you've been holding down. Rui, Smart, Aiden, Luke Kennard. Let's go ahead and finish these Rockets off, bro. Also, too, I saw like an interesting stat on media is that is LeBron literally beat the Rockets 6 years ago, whatever, when he won his ring. He beat the Rockets 5 years ago, whatever that was, that forced Harden to start going off to other teams and stuff like that. He broke that Rockets team down, right? And now they rebuilt and they still cannot come back and beat LeBron. That's kind of crazy. They're down 3-0 in the first round of the playoffs, bruh. So without further ado, man, Lakers, you should have this one in the bag. LeBron, I'm looking at you tonight to kind of finish up. Aiden, to help out. Smart, Rui, Luke Kennard help out as well. All right, bro, let's get it started.
The series, LeBron James has been, LeBron James. He has looked like the player he's been his whole career as Hachimura pulls up and knocks down the J to get the scoring started. What does this Houston team have offensively? They have yet to eclipse 108 points, took them overtime to even get to that point last time out in this series. Near triple-double, 25,
LeBron,
nearly 10 boards,
Luke Kennard.
Assists. As Kennard drives on the closeout, snakes through, finds him.
Nice free throw shot.
At the rim on each possession.
Good force there on the turnover. Thompson, Eason.
Amen. Nice pass.
And that's been one of the challenges in this series. LA turning the ball over a lot. Houston has to force these turnovers and get out and score in transition, like on that last play.
LeBron, nice foot up.
Goes for LeBron James. Let's check it with Ashley.
LeBron James had the lowest body fat percentage of anybody on the team. He said it's actually insane. As he's gotten older, he has.
LeBron has the lowest body fat percentage of anybody on the team. That's kind of crazy for you young guys, bro. Damn, for Aiden, Kennard, for people in your 20s, Rui, I think you're still in your 20s, maybe you're not. Luka,
for being able to perform at this level.
Come on, guys.
They force a turnover.
You're telling me LeBron's in better shape than you guys are? Damn, Jabari Smith are playing that.
And once again, forcing turnovers, getting out in transition before that Lakers defense.
Kennard,
Shepard, the best offense from Houston.
Shepard continues to find the range. Good ball movement on the outside. Here's Kennard, who had a massive game, won 5 of 5 from 3. This time another 2, and he nails it. 3.5 to play in the first. Lob it up.
Hey! Oh, he missed.
Rebound tapped around. Eason claims. Numbers the other way if they hurry. Şengün.
Şengün. Oh!
Alperen Şengün with a slam.
Şengün, you got to show out, bro. It's win or go home.
3 to play in the first. Smart drive and kick. LaRavia looking to attack.
Take LaRavia, Şengün. Oh!
Eason on the
Rockets are playing like they need it tonight.
The Smart forces the turnover. Looks to back down on the smaller
Smart.
Kick it
Kennard,
out.
3. Nice.
Rebound. LaRavia.
Did he?
And Ime Udoka.
Wait, did Kennard miss that?
Kennard can't hit.
Oh, he missed. I thought he made it. Damn, all right, LaRavia, nice cleanup. My B. LeBron, why are you looking like that?
Him for that spot.
Holiday, pump, step back, 3. Money.
Damn.
Holiday looked healthy right there. Right now, the defense is what's leading the charge for the Rockets.
And Marcus Smart just calms it down with a little flip. But it's fouls to give for the Lakers with 5 to shoot.
Şengün.
Outside, open look. Eason can't hit. Rebound in the hands of Aiden.
Aiden, nice rebound. He threw it over, though.
Houston with a chance, and they bake it home.
Do better, Aiden. Do better.
0.9 left.
Houston coming out, a sense of urgency, which we expected, but executing the defensive plan and strategy, and they just got to continue to stay with it.
3 from Smith is good.
Damn, that was decent defense.
He feels his son's confidence rising with each minute he has spent out there.
Ronnie.
Get the grenade here. Attack.
Aiden, nice cleanup, nice finish.
What a find by James, and Aiden does the rest.
Talking about confidence, what a drive and
oh,
finish.
LeBron lost the ball there.
Let
him have it, Aiden. Don't even waste the energy dragging down. Rockets up 8.
In transition. Little zone look, matchup zone. It's a spin. And Thompson showing off the
right there.
Bounce it back.
Ronnie. Rui.
Finds the open man.
Hey.
Puts down their first 3 of the night. Now it's Thompson's turn. Going right at Aiden. Couple of pumps. Holiday with 10 to shoot. Thompson at the free throw line. And he
amen.
Over the top of 8 out there for LA.
They do better on guarding, please. Was that not a goaltend? Hold on, was that not a goaltend?
And he finishes over the top of 8 out there for LA.
Or maybe it wasn't. It looked like a goaltend at first. Maybe it wasn't, though.
Into Thompson.
Hey!
All alone for the slam. Shepard has been quiet. Step away.
Every time I see Reed Shepard, bro, he must be like their three-point guy. Because every time I see Reed Shepard, he's hitting that three. Contested, open, whatever it is, bro. He's hitting that three.
Side for Ayton. Good front by a Kogi, but it didn't matter for Ayton. Too big for the Dukes.
Reed Shepard.
Bounce at Thompson.
Dang, that was a nice pass. I didn't see it coming. I thought he was going to take it up.
Potato leading to that open corner three.
Thompson, 4 to shoot. On men, cross, ball, and it cashes in.
I'll tell you what, he has worked on that little pull-up
Marcus
jump
Smart.
shot as he continues
LeBron
to
playing
make
soccer,
that.
huh?
He will be dangerous.
Yo.
He's
Aiden!
right there for the flush.
12 points, Aiden. Almost
The
doubled up.
spin, Shepard bounce at Şengün extra. It's
Rui?
Hachimura got a big
Damn.
It's a 10-2 Rockets run. Ayton is swarmed. And Ayton.
Yeah, Aiden. Wow, that was a nice swirl. Aiden, I was gonna get on you for that last possession where they just scored, but you've been putting up offensive numbers tonight, and you've been playing. So good job, bro. You get excused. You get excused for last possession.
Says, thank you very much. 7 seconds left. Thompson on the attack. Pump, lead, Şengün.
That was nice. That was a nice play.
2 seconds left. James peeks at the clock. They'll fling it down court. And
No
Houston
good.
will go into the
Shout out,
break with
Jason
a
highlights for the
9-point
highlights.
cushion behind 14 points from Alperen Şengün, 11
Şengün
from
to go.
Thompson, and 10 from Reed Shepard.
Hey guys, I talked to Lakers assistant coach Scott Brooks, and he said, look, we're also looking to get LeBron closer to the basket. And as for the three ball, he said if we can just take care of the ball more, those threes will start to go in.
Well, LeBron with just 8 points in that first half as Thompson goes right to the rack and finishes. Shepard in transition. He'll pull. He'll cash one down.
Shepard.
Knock away. Smart saved it through the legs of Şengün. Scooped up by Kennard. Race to the rim, and Kennard beats him all the way there. Crashing
Court offense in this third quarter for the Lakers.
Thompson. The banker goes. Timeout, JJ.
I bet.
LeBron
He's been showing out tonight, too. Damn, Lakers almost down 20.
And he gets right to work. Couldn't finish. Tip in goes.
Aiden.
Aiden's got a double-double.
Damn, nice double, Aiden.
In games 1 through 3. James inside. Ayton.
Should be an and one.
Continues to eat from 3. Thompson hesitates. Spins. Hachimura stayed with him. Easton on the outside. This 3 is good.
Down that corner three.
Stop him on the three ball, Lakers.
The third, and it's just trying to find Ayton, but instead this time it's a turnover. Şengün spin in transition, and a put it through plus the foul.
Improve upon this in this series, the Lakers almost another turnover.
Hachimura does end up with
Rui, that should be an one. If you're gonna give Şengün that should be an one. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Like I'm not even trying to glaze the Lakers. LeBron.
James off the screen.
Rui.
Hachimura comes to flash. Hachimura the step
Where? Okay.
away.
Nice.
He has been
Pleased with their poise as Shepard got the hand
Arabia?
in the cookie jar.
Ah.
Does the rest.
Lakers down 20.
Timeout, JJ Redick.
Lakers finals. What a duo, the Twin Towers.
Ronnie James rattles
Ronnie.
home the triple. Shepard on the other end. Skip it for Smith.
Yeah, I guess it's just the Rockets game, bro, because they weren't doing those literally last 3
The
games.
5 on the floor for Houston.
Without
2
KD,
forwards
they're showing out, huh?
Thompson's going for it. And Thompson floats it in. Thompson, 4 to work with. Back down. Span, lost it. Another turnover. Okogie on the run. 1 on 3. Had it stripped by Smart out of bounds. And it's Lakers ball. Şengün attack on Hayes.
Jackson Hayes.
Şengün keeps the footing.
Oh,
Hayes
good
has the
D.
rejection, and he kept it up.
Lakers still down 26. Yeah, obviously, too. Also, my sources told me that DeAndre Ayton was ejected for a flagrant or something like that last night. So we're gonna go over that after the highlights, after the scoreboard.
James off the gamble from Finney Smith, and he's got his first bucket since the early portion of the first quarter to give him time.
Damn, LeBron, bad scoring after you too, huh?
All Houston. Smart.
Hey!
Slam. Vanderbilt providing
Vandy.
through the rest
Lakers
of
down
the
22. Come on, Lakers. We can sweep them, bro. LeBron, turn it up.
Finds another 3 ball.
LeBron 20-piece coming.
Sets creating offensive opportunities as Holiday knocks down that corner three.
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
That was
nice.
hold on the bad 5 minutes as Bronny comes away with a loose ball. James Love.
Oh! Damn, who is that?
Detonates over the top of Finney Smith.
And then Bronny James in the open.
That was a nice lob. I mean, I've said Bronny, but who did he lob it to? That was nice.
And that was a beautiful alley-oop and the foul.
Damn, and one. Lakers still down 20 despite all the nice plays they've been having, though.
And he drills the three.
Don't connect.
Udoka doesn't love what he sees in the last 2 plays. Dwight Howard ends up getting suspended. There was a closeout game that he had to start, and it was his first real foray as the follow goes down from Smith.
Rocket Stars think there's something, bro. They're up 23 against the bet.
Ahead for Eason, and Eason showing off.
Now we're playing that, bro.
JJ Redick still calling out his sets for this young group, and Smith laces that triple.
Yeah, I'm seeing the Lakers kind of gave up. All their starters are out. They got Bronny James coming in. Down 22 in the fourth. Figure they just let the Rockets have this one.
That was a nice...
Probably just a good term all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
That's right. Wemby returned too. Embiid returned too.
But in real life.
Going to react to those games as well.
Offensive rebound. Connect open look. And he got it.
Net.
4 other teams. As
Bronny.
James gets all the way in.
Nice.
Roll on the way. Down. Ricochet into the hands of
all right, that's going to do it for the game, bro. Let's check that scoreboard.
Season.
All right, LeBron James, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. So you did almost have a 10-point double-double, LeBron, so I can't discount that. Again, LeBron, you get a break. You get a break this game. And again, usually I don't do this for players, but LeBron, you're a special case. You are 41 years old. The past 3 games you've been putting on performances, bro. I think the commentator said you didn't have a bucket until like from the first half, from the early first half to late fourth quarter. I think you just had an off night, bro. LeBron, you do get a break. Let's be real. If this was anybody else, you wouldn't be expecting like a 41-year-old to carry the Lakers, bro. I'm not even trying to glaze. I'm just trying to be fair. I am trying to be fair, bro, and set realistic standards. LeBron, out of every game, bro, when's the last time LeBron even put up 10 points? Only 10 points in a game. I think it's been like, now it's been a couple years, but I think the last time it happened before a couple years ago, or like last season, like real NBA knowledge, was damn near 2003 before he started, if I'm not mistaken. So besides like that game a couple years ago or last year, 2 years ago, where he had like 10 points or something like that, because it was a big deal. He has, besides that game, he has put up more than 10 points every game, 20 plus years. So LeBron, you get a break. Usually you don't do this. Usually it's weird to see you score only 10, bro. You went 0 for 3 on threes, 2 for 9 on field goals. Damn. At least you were 6 for 6 on. So you made 6 free throws. That's 6 points. You really only had 4 points tonight. LeBron just had a bad night. I'm not even trying to glaze, bro. I'm just being realistic and being fair. If anyone else was 41 years old, you wouldn't be expecting them or even asking them to carry a team. So, Rui, 13 points. You can be doing a bit more, Rui. At least, like I said, at least 20 from you in the playoffs, bro. You had that stardom power in Washington. I expect a bit more from you in this point in your career. 6 for 10 on field goals, 1 for 2 on threes. No free throws, bro. So all buckets. DeAndre Ayton, 19 points, bro. You had a double-double, 10 rebounds, 10 rebounds. You did get ejected with the flagrant. And we're going to cover that soon. I got to see what it was, bro. I don't know what's going on, if you're being hard-headed or what, bro. We got a clip for that. But, I mean, at least you had a double-double before you got ejected, which is great. Maybe had you stayed in, the Lakers would have won this game, Aiden, and that would have changed the game. Now, I can't tell. Again, I don't know if it was you being hard-headed or maybe it's just something else. So we got to look before I judge you. All right, Marcus Smart, 9 points, bro. You could be doing more. And Luke Kennard, you guys need to at least be putting up 15 points a game. Luke Kennard, you emerged recently, bro. So that's why I expect more out of you. Marcus Smart, just giving your NBA bet experience with the Celtics. I expect more from you as well. Lakers, I think just had an off game, bro. I think we were meant to sweep them, and then Aiden getting called out for the flagrant as well and getting ejected. That obviously affected the game when he had a double-double early on. He had a double-double before he got ejected in the third, so he probably could have won off in the fourth and won the game for us. Who knows? But Rockets lived. They survived another day without KD. Jabari Smith 16. Anyone had no double-doubles on their team. Easton had 20 points, bro. The guy, I guess I got to acknowledge him. I didn't really know him before, but I mean, he put up 20 points tonight. Sengun the Goon, 19 points. Amen, 23 points. The Shepherd, Reed, 17 points, bro. I mean, okay, so their starters had pretty good points. Each player put up at least more than 16 plus. Damn, I'm surprised Jabari Smith, you put up some. Yeah, okay, I'm surprised you guys didn't put up more, to be honest. But great scoring from the Rockets starters without KD. You guys filled in well. I didn't recognize they didn't have KD, scoring-wise, so. I don't know what's up with KD. Is he coming back soon? Is he coming back Wednesday? Does this change things? Is KD coming back now or what? I don't know. I think the Rockets got lucky. I just think that no matter what, they're gonna lose to the Lakers. Obviously, they can't get swept anymore because they won one game. But I think that it's gonna be 4-1 in the series this coming Wednesday. So anyway, bruh, moving on from the scoreboard. Of course, we got the DeAndre Ayton gets ejected. I gotta watch this really quick, bruh. Let me start from the beginning. Because this ain't what got him ejected.
The shot that he took right there.
Aiden.
Very clearly a shot above the net.
Aiden, yeah.
I'm sure they will elevate
the shot.
There's no reason.
Took right there.
Aiden, I'm sorry. It looks like you almost elbowed him in the mouth. That's intentional.
Took right there.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do that. That's not a basketball move at all. Aiden, and I don't acknowledge that, especially in the playoffs, bro. Because look at what you went out and did. So you wanted to be a big hard-headed ass, bro. And then you Aiden, if the Rock, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, Aiden. But if something bad happens, it's on you, and it's on this moment, Aiden. Yes, that's a bad call. I don't appreciate you. Because I'm an ethical hooper, bro. So that's not a basketball move, you know what I'm saying? There was no reason for it. It wasn't even like you came down with your hand, you actually smacked him in the face or smacked him in the jaw. That's an intentional, like you moved your hand up and hit him in the, in the mouth. You weren't trying to go for the block, nothing. That's intentional, Aiden. I would eject you too. What the hell is wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you? Aiden. Right when I was starting to like you, bro, right when I was starting to decide that you put in enough work, that you had done enough to be acknowledged, bro, you go and pull this shit. Come on, Aiden. I'm going to watch it one more time, bro, but come on.
That he took right there.
I mean, you can even tell by his, look at his grimy ass face. I'm like, I got that. I got him pretty good. Look at the grimy ass face, dude. Oh, I got him good. Like, you're a piece of shit, Aiden. You're a piece of shit for that. I'm sorry. That's a shitty play. And don't take it personal. That's a shitty play. That's not a basketball play.
I'm sure they will elevate that.
That's intentional.
The shot that he took right there.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm so mad because it's like, bro, you go out there and do this, and you potentially cost us this game. Because had you just stayed and played basketball, we would have won this game. You had a double before you were ejected, Aiden. That's what I'm saying. It's like the one time you're doing good or you're on pace to have a great game, you shit the bed. You do something stupid. Oh man, Aiden, man, you give me headaches. Even LeBron's looking like, what the fuck? Like, look at LeBron's face. He's looking worried. Look at him. He's like, oh. Look, Aiden, did you just do that in a playoff game? While you're having a double-double? The game of your life, probably? And now you're getting ejected? Did you just do that? Aiden, you're a dumbass, bro.
I'm sure they will elevate.
Look at LeBron. He's so worried. Look, dude, Aiden. Aiden, bro. Unacceptable. Not a basketball play. I'm not attacking you personally, bro. I'm just saying this is a shitty basketball play. And you wound out. And you know what? I'm putting game 4 loss on you on top of LeBron's. Because LeBron was having a bad scoring night. I think we were having turnover issues too. I gotta look. Yeah, I believe I can't go back to the video, but we were having issues too. Aiden, unacceptable because you were supposed to be there to pick up for LeBron when he was having an off night tonight, and you go and do this crap. All right, bro. And then we got a post game interview from LeBron that I want to go over too. Is it gonna show? Where'd it go? Here, this is the one I wanted right here.
LeBron, you knew it was going to be quite a mental and physical challenge to sweep any team, let alone a team as good as Houston.
Especially, I want to say too, like, humble yourselves because the Rockets too, bro. People say they were contenders, but the Rockets, I mean, look at how good they were. They beat, I mean, they got a game out the Lakers without KD. So and people could say that they were never contenders, bro, but I don't know. I think the Rockets, they tree locked and they could have been better than this season.
They built the lead up.
I mean, we did a good job in the second quarter of kind of cutting into the lead, and then we had a few turnovers, which was our kryptonite tonight. I mean, obviously, we know coming into the series, we have to protect the ball versus them, not have too many pick sixes, which we did all night. And I mean, it started with me, obviously. My turnover was unacceptable. But
right, so the turnovers, he was saying too, which was an issue.
We do a better job with that on Wednesday. We understand that offensive rebounds for them.
On top of Aiden's flagrant.
It's not going to be good for our ball club. And, you give them credit where credit is due. They won the game tonight.
You mentioned that being up 3-0 did not give you any comfort. It's still the first of 4. And so what is the mindset now? As you do get an additional day of rest, at least going home, but what's the mindset going into game 5?
It's the same as it was going in the first 4. We understand what our game plan is, and we didn't execute that, to 48 minutes today. We get better from that.
Despite the winning game 3, there was some slippage in the second half, and some of the same issues you mentioned, the turnovers, came up in this game. Now, having played the 6 tough quarters, kind of going back home, do you feel like the team at least knows what to identify and address?
We knew before the series even started, so You know, we know and we understand that. We know and we understand that. If we want to, we know before the series even started.
Damn, so they said, LeBron saying, Rockets, we're ready to beat you for the series even started. We know what we had to do, go out there and do. That's why they replay that. That's hilarious. So, LeBron, yo.
So, you know, we know and we understand that if we want to win this series, and that we have to protect the ball, and we have to defensive rebound, and we have to be, and obviously bring that toughness, which we did tonight.
And that too, you can't get mad at the Lakers for playing for phenomenal ball, ball games for the past 3 games and losing 1. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have a bad game eventually. They're, each team is gonna get probably 1 game. It's embarrassing. Honestly, it's for me, it's embarrassing if a team gets swept in the playoffs without having at least 1. You know what I'm saying? Getting swept in the playoffs, especially in the first round, is kind of like embarrassing. So I expect each team at least to get 1 game. You know what I'm saying? The losing team should get at least 1 game. I knew, and you know this as a player, bro. You're gonna have off days. You're gonna have off games, especially even if you're coming off a hot streak, a 3-game hot streak, bro. Boom, you can just go cold and just not have a good game. So I don't know, man. It's not as.
But the turnovers obviously.
It would have been nice to sweep them, but.
You guys played a pretty intense game on Friday. Do you think that had any effect in terms of just fatigue or anything like that tonight?
No.
What was the recovery process for you like yesterday?
Same as it always is. Sleep, cold tub, ice tub, training, the same. Nothing changed for me.
You talked a lot about how these series can be long and things can kind of change. They had a couple guys who hadn't really seen the ball go in a lot. Saw it go in a couple times today. What do you guys need to do defensively, pressure-wise?
Defense wasn't our problem tonight. It was offense. Defense wasn't our problem. We make sure we turn the ball 23 times for 30 points.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say the defense. You guys weren't playing bad D, from what I saw in the highlights. Offense, turnovers, flagrants. That's kind of what killed you. I agree with LeBron. That's kind of what really killed you, especially again with DeAndre Ayton killing it out there with a double before he even got ejected at 19 points. That kind of killed him right there.
Another turnover right there. So.
Yeah. Turnover. Yo, that's funny, LeBron.
Yeah, 24.
He dropped something.
24. So, yeah, I'm not. Defense wasn't our problem. It was offense. Hell no. Yeah. No such thing as being comfortable until the series is done. No. And none of us.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that you can't get comfortable, bro. Because they could. I'm not trying to say it, bro, but any team can come back from 3-1. You know what I'm saying? LeBron did it before, or 3-0. Or not 3-0, but 3-1. But LeBron came back from 3-1 before. So you don't get comfortable, bro, until you win that game 4. Everyone gets so hyped. You know what I'm saying? Oh, OKC's up 3-0. Oh, Lakers are up 3-0. Like, no, bro, be humble, calm down, because anything could still happen. And that's for if your team is still, I don't think any other teams are up 3-0 about sweep, but if your team's in the future, if they're up, you know what I'm saying, and they're up 3-0, keep the bases, bro, because you never know, anything can happen.
I mean, I know what I saw. I mean, I think he was embracing for Sangoon on the post up, elbow getting ready for the physical contact, and then obviously if you see it, his arm slipped going up and then hit him in the head.
I don't know if it slipped, Bron. I don't know, bro. In my opinion, it looked like he raised that shit up intentionally. I don't know. It didn't look like a basketball move at all to me.
The refs said they didn't see it that way, and they made a call. But, yeah, you got to be pretty damn good to just completely just elbow somebody like that on purpose.
The back and forth jawing after the buzzer at center court, do you feel like that's any sign of there could be a carryover?
I don't know what that was all about. I'm more pissed off about them kicking the dude out. That was uncalled for, and it made no sense. I think that's his first time he's ever been thrown out of a game in his life. I don't think that was warranted.
Now, if it was one flagrant, yeah. If it was like one, I forgot what it said. They said like a second flagrant, but if it was just one flagrant, bro, like for that, no, I don't think. Now, granted, yes, that should have been a flagrant, but I don't know. Okay, I take back what I said, because I did say I would have ejected DeAndre Ayton too. But if it was only one flagrant, then no, that was his first flagrant, and then he's not like historically he's not like an aggressive player. No, I kind of agree with LeBron. But if he was doing more throughout the game and there was more going on between him and Sengun that we didn't see, or maybe DeAndre Ayton has been doing more that we haven't seen off the court, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But from what we saw, I guess I agree. I guess I changed my stance. I agree with LeBron. If that was his first flagrant, and DeAndre Ayton's not historically a known, like, to me, like a bad player, he doesn't have trouble with the refs. You don't see him having outbursts every single game. I guess maybe he could have stayed, but I don't know. But it did look intentional to me. I don't agree with LeBron. I do think that it was intentional. Maybe I do agree that maybe he shouldn't have been ejected, just for that one. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I missing context? Was there something more going on? Am I missing a piece of story? Let me know, because I'm not entirely sure.
That was ridiculous. I mean, but I don't know what was happening in the game.
Right. Yeah. Well, bro, I think that's gonna wrap it up. The Lakers. All right, obviously my Lakers lost, man. It hurts. The ejection, LeBron, the turnovers, offense. I think it was just a bad game. I think we're gonna have their number on Wednesday and put these guys away. But always remain humble. You never know, bro. Might pray to the Lord about it and ask him to put the Lakers on top for me. But all right, bro. I glaze, I'm a glaze. I said, I'm said. Let me know what you think in the comments. We're not gonna do it, man. Peace.